Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Rays versus Blue Jays Major League Baseball matchup on Sunday, September 22nd, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. I've also got a link directly below this video in the description. Prices range from $15 all the way up to yearly packages, but regardless of what you buy, use the discount code PICK to get 15% off. We also have products meant for people that make larger bets, people that bet $1,000 or more a game on a regular basis, to have bankrolls of at least $10,000. These are our VIP experience type packages. If you're looking for those, just text the number you see on the screen. Of course, those are our most expensive premium packages, so keep that in mind. But let's get to it. We've got the Rays taking on the Blue Jays. These are two American League East teams playing for another year. We certainly expect more out of these teams on a regular basis, but the thing is that the Blue Jays, they just never got it together. It's one of these odd things where it's like, are they good enough with the players that they have, or are they not good enough? I mean, clearly this year they weren't good enough, but they also had players that had bad years, below what we're typically used to seeing from them. And at the same time, does that mean that these players are starting to bottom out? A lot of tough decisions in the offseason coming up for the Toronto Blue Jays. For the Tampa Bay Rays, they don't really have those type of decisions because at the trade deadline, they made all of those decisions and they unloaded just about anything that they could unload, anything that wasn't tied down. And the weird thing about it for the Rays, and it's not that weird if you've been following this team, is that they haven't really skipped much of a beat. It's like maybe, guys like Paredes would have made a difference, and maybe could have made it to the postseason for these guys. But still, I think if they made it to the postseason, this probably wasn't going to be a Rays team that could compete with some of the bigger boys out there. And I think they knew that, and, they certainly did whatever they could at the trade deadline to start to build for the future. But for the Rays, it never seems to feel like it's a break it all the way down and build it all the way back up type situation. Most of the time for the Rays, it's just simply a little blip on the radar, and then they're back in business the following season. I expect that to be the case for this team. Shane Baz gets the ball here for the Rays. He's got a 3.21 ERA on the season, 2.45. You start to look at this Rays rotation and what it could possibly look like next year. Baz, Pepio. I mean, you see it, right? And you can see, we know they're going to have guys that can hit the baseball. And, it's just that next man up mentality. As soon as they become name brands, well, then they're usually not on the Rays anymore. And we've seen that typically throughout their entire history. We look at the way these teams are hitting the baseball coming in. The Blue Jays 250 versus righties and the Rays 229 versus righties. And the Blue Jays bullpen 4.50 ERA over their last 10, and the Rays at 3.75. Yeah, these games are nip and tuck between these two teams. It's basically splitting hairs. I'll just roll with the Rays at home in this one, not run into the window, but that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.